All right, y'all, I'm back with another one. Crowd erupts as Candace Owens humiliates AOC in public. Let's go. What is good, y'all? This girl Queen Berry coming to y'all with yet another Candace Owens reaction. I have been on this journey, y'all, and I'm not gonna lie, it has been pretty interesting and very mind-blowing. The more you learn, the more you know, the more you can, like y'all say, can no longer unsee. And it's helping me out a lot because I'm able to look at situations and certain things a lot clearer now, if that makes sense. Like I'm able to really just like pay attention as to when, I wasn't trying to learn anything or whatever. I was just like, oh, this happened, that happened, so whatever. I like it because it has me on my feet. Okay, so why not learn from one of the best? I hear all the time, Candace Owens, a few other people, Thomas Sowell, Jordan Peterson, of course, Larry Elder. Who else? It's so many great people, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even President Trump. Okay, come on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I can't remember what the saying was, but somebody stated like the older, because I was like, the older you get, the more you want to know more. And they were like, the older you get, the more conservative you are. I was like, oh, that had a little kick to it. I like that. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. I'm about to be quiet, y'all, and we about to give Candace Owens the floor and let her do what she do best. All right. So I'm actually gonna be sitting here learning because I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I don't really know what this is about. So hopefully by the end of this reaction, I can go ahead and give y'all my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And what I was thinking. I may stop it a few times in between if something catches me, and I got questions. I'm pretty sure y'all can help me out in the comment section because that's what it's all about as I'm on this journey. And, it's a lot of things that I don't know that I will definitely need to have, some enlightenment on. Okay? So, I'm finna be quiet, y'all. Let's get into the video. We're finna get right into it. Okay? All right.
And the truth is that this is all by Democrat design. Our inner cities are all by Democrat design. Like Chicago, like Baltimore, and like Detroit, they have been run by Democrats for decades. We have been made to believe that the conditions in our cities are normal. We're supposed to turn a blind eye to the corruption, to the crime, to the gangs, and instead focus on what our media deems of more importance. We are instead told that we should be focusing on white people. We're supposed to be reactive and angry and fearful about white supremacy, when in fact, it is liberal supremacy that is harming our communities. I say this all the time. You show me a neighborhood where there are liberal policies that reign supreme, and I will show you a neighborhood where Black Americans are struggling in this country. For decades, we have been disrespected by the Democrats. We have empowered their party, lined the pocket of their politicians, and we have gotten positively nothing in return for our blind allegiance and faithfulness. I've recently begun to immerse myself, as I told you all yesterday, in old videos and interviews of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I came across an interview of him from 1964, where he was underscoring the problems that were in Black America at that time, and here's what he mentioned. I will quote: school dropouts, crime rates, illegitimacy, rioting, and other social evils, end quote. I find that list to be really interesting because he spoke that list 55 years ago. Yet today, across all of those categories, we not only have the exact same problems, but the problems have worsened.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
And that's crazy. 55 years ago, Martin Luther King stated all these issues. And Candace is right. It has not got any better since 55 years ago. It's only got worse. So many dropouts. Crime rate is at an all-time high. It's just so much going on, and it's crazy that this was still going on. Probably before then, but 55 years ago. And it's like, and I be just trying to think too, because I guess it all starts within the household as far as because as I'm on this journey, now I'm not gonna lie and I'm not gonna hold y'all or, go around the bush or anything. I'm just gonna put it flat out there. When I voted, I was voting for Democrats. Okay? I was. All right. When I voted this go around, I also voted for Joe Biden. I did. Okay? Now, I'm saying this to say this. Since I've been on this journey and I have been learning a lot, you know what I'm saying? I stated in a few of my reactions, I'm now going to take voting seriously. You know what I'm saying? I want to know who we putting, in front of us to represent us as a whole, as the world. I'm no longer going off he say, she say, oh, vote for this person because this person did this and this person does that. Because as I'm going on this journey and I'm starting to learn, I'm starting to see a lot of stuff unraveling. And I'm like, dang, you know what? I voted for this person. I wanted this person in the office. Not knowing the background history. Had I known that, it would have saved me, it would have saved me a vote. So I'm just telling y'all and just, blankly putting it out there, y'all. I'm letting y'all know, I'm really starting to reconsider. I'm really starting to rethink things, because I want to go with who is really going to represent us well, especially if you, over us. So yeah, y'all, let's get back into it. I just had to share that with y'all. Let's go.
List to be really interesting because he spoke that list 55 years ago. Yet today, across all of those categories, we not only have the exact same problems, but the problems have worsened. How is that possible? How is that possible in a society that has experienced so much social progress that we are seeing a decline in the Black community? The statistics of illegitimacy, crime rates, and illiteracy have worsened since the time of segregation and Jim Crow. In that same interview, Dr. King said something that I thought was timeless. He said, "It is both socially and morally suicidal to continue a pattern of deploring effects while failing to come to grip with its causes." This is reminiscent of Albert Einstein's famed quote, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results."
But you're not going to get it.
While neither of them could have been possibly speaking to the predicament that we are in today, their words are timeless because for the last 6 decades, Black America has found itself in a rhythm of insanity, voting for the same party over and over again.
I was just telling y'all that. And I was trying to, find out where it stemmed from. It stemmed from my household, watching my mother and aunts and things like that. And so it's already just just people talk in general of why you should vote for this party or that party. So it all, you know what I'm saying? But I'm so glad that I'm getting mature and I'm wanting to know stuff for myself because it's helping me out. So next time, which is coming up really, really soon, when it's time to start voting, oh, baby, you got a whole different me. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's get it.
Timeless because for the last 6 decades, Black America has found itself in a rhythm of insanity, voting for the same party over and over again and expecting different results.
But not getting it.
It is, in my opinion, both socially and morally suicidal that we continue this pattern. Democrats have looked at us in the face and they have sold us worthlessness. They have told us that we cannot, that we need more government assistance, more handouts. We handed them power, and in return, they further diminished our sense of pride, the most important thing that we had, our sense of pride. We allowed their governments to victimize us through the expansion of welfare policies. We allowed them, most importantly, to remove the fathers from our homes, removing the backbone of our families. They knew, the Democrats knew, that without stable households, our children would pursue that paternity elsewhere. They knew that our children would run to the streets. They knew that our youth would grow up and begin to mirror themselves after rappers and basketball players rather than men.
Come on, preach, Candace.
Values and more attainable goals.
Come on, you better preach. I want to say this to y'all before I let Candace go on. Y'all suggested that I check out Uncle Tom on YouTube. I have started it, y'all. It so far has been amazing. I see a lot of big names, big faces in Uncle Tom. I'm definitely gonna give my review on it. I do have to finish it, but I have started, and I must say, like, it's just crazy because I'm starting this journey, and then it's like a lot of stuff that I can relate to already right now. So I appreciate y'all for telling me to check out Uncle Tom. I'm definitely gonna finish it, y'all, and give my review on it. I'm gonna probably pull like clips of some of my favorite parts, some of the stuff that I was just like, oh, mind blowing. But yes, I'm definitely gonna, give y'all an update on that. Let's get into it though.
Rappers and basketball players rather than men of high intellect and values and more attainable goals. Their media took away the Jeffersons, they took away the Winslows, they took away the Huxtables.
Come on.
And they gave us love and hip hop.
Ooh.
They knew exactly
Guilty.
what they were doing.
Guilty.
They were resetting our goals. But what they didn't know, what they could have never predicted, was that we might wake up to it one day.
Okay. Ooh, I feel like y'all wonder. I feel like this speech is for me that we might wake up to it one day. Y'all, come on. This is for me. It was meant for me to go here. Okay.
Might wake up to it one day. In 2015, when a man with crazy hair and a beautiful wife came down the escalator at Trump Tower, we were at the beginning of a shift. And I'll tell you honestly, I wasn't sure about him. I wasn't sure when he first came down the escalator. I said, isn't that the guy that says you're fired? Is he really running for president? But then an incredible moment happened. In August of 2016 in Michigan, everything changed for me when that same man did something that I believe will forever be recorded in Black history as a turning point for our community.
Let's go.
That Republican candidate got on stage, he boldly looked Black America straight in the face, and he asked us, what do you have to lose?
Ooh. Powerful.
The courage of that
I got
moment,
chills.
the courage for a man to challenge us to look around at our communities and to just acknowledge it, to be real, to be honest with ourselves, to acknowledge the filth of our communities and our inner cities, to acknowledge the state of our broken culture, our broken school system. He forced us to stop accepting excuses. Every single person that is standing in this room stands here because at some point we had the courage to set our pride aside and to realize that for the first time in decades, we had somebody who was telling us the truth.
Come on.
And he just kept on telling it all around the country, dropping bars. Honestly, Trump might be my favorite rapper right now. My favorite moment of his campaign was he said, only Rosie O'Donnell, only Rosie O'Donnell. Only our 45th president, Donald J. Trump, and I'm going to tell you what I love about him. I get that question all the time, Candace. What do you love about Donald Trump? What I love about Donald Trump most is his audacity. The audacity that it took to stand up and look Black America in the eye. The audacity that it takes to call out these crooked Black Democrat politicians that have received billions in aid from our government and effectively stolen it from the struggling cities that they represent. The audacity to call out Elijah Cummings, the audacity to call out Maxine Waters, who lives, by the way, in a $6 million home outside of her own district.
Wow.
President Donald Trump has both the spine.
Hold on, y'all. What's this? The research. See, I don't even know who she say.
Who lives, by the way, in a billions in aid from our government and effectively stolen it from the struggling cities that they represent. The audacity to call out Elijah Cummings, the audacity to call out Maxine Waters, who lives, by the way, in a $6 million home outside of her own district.
Is that so?
Donald Trump has both the spine and the audacity to save Black America.
Got it.
It takes a lot of guts, and we all know this. When you wake up as a Black American and you realize the truth and you have the courage to speak out about it, the racist leftist media will attack you. CNN is a racist network, in my opinion.
I'm getting attacked. I am.
I've watched them over the past year sanctioned the violence of Antifa against black conservatives. They have referred to all of us last year in the same exact room. CNN referred to all of us as paid puppets. They said we were paid to be in this room because they cannot fathom that we would ever have the courage to stand up and to tell them no more. No more victim narrative, CNN. No more victim narrative, MSNBC. No more telling us that we cannot do something because of the color of our skin. No more fear politics. No more attempts to scare us into voting for you. No more lies, no more half-truths. They attack the one president that has done the absolute most for black America than any president in American history because they are scared. And I'll tell you what they're scared of.
I must say, before she tell us what they scared of, y'all, if it wasn't for y'all suggesting to me to check out Larry Elder is Trump a Racist, that was the name of the title, and it showed all the great things he did. And I'm only stating this over and over and over because this was an eye-opener to me. This made my thinking process switch completely of my thoughts before not even knowing who Donald Trump was, y'all. Okay, because again, I'm going off that he say, she say, yeah, okay, you know, hearing stories and stuff like that. But that's why you have to research yourself and find out for yourself. It's just like somebody saying they went to a movie and they tell you, oh, girl, you don't want to go see that because that movie ain't even good at all, girl. I seen it. It was, But then you like, okay, well, whatever. Let me go see it. You go see it and you like, I liked it. I love the movie. You have to do it on your own. You can't listen to nobody. You have to follow your heart. You know, you have to follow your thoughts on what you believe. So that's what I did. So me watching this, I can just bag Candace up all the way with what she's saying because it's true. And I wish I would have known what I know now because I could have enjoyed when he was in the office, at the time he was in the office, I could have really enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, what was really taking place and what was really going on. So, hey, but it's never too late to learn. That's the best part of life. It's never too late. Let's get back into it. All right, now go ahead and let us know, Candace.
They attack the one president that has done the absolute most for black America than any president in American history because they are scared. And I'll tell you what they're scared of. They are scared of no longer being able to control us. They are scared that we are actually waking up to everything that they have done to us. It was Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, in 1991 who warned us against what the Democrats and the media would do to black people like us. This is what he said, quote, "This is a circus. It's a national disgrace, and from my standpoint as a black American, it is a high-tech lynching for uppity blacks who in any way deign to think for themselves, to do for themselves, to have different ideas, and it is a message that unless you kowtow to an old order, this is what will happen to you. You will be lynched, you will be destroyed, you will be caricatured, rather than hung from a tree." How right was Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas in the treatment of black Americans today? It is a national disgrace. But let them continue. Let them continue their attacks on free-thinking blacks. It's not going to stop us in any way from supporting this administration, from supporting people like our honorable Vice President, Mike Pence, who is finally talking about God again on the national stage. President Trump views us as Americans, and the answer, of course, to that question is that we had absolutely nothing to lose from taking a chance on him, and now we're winning. We want Trump. We want the victor narrative. We want opportunities. We want to be viewed as Americans first and foremost.
Yes. And
you know, I rarely give him credit, but maybe former President Barack Obama said it best in his Harvard Law School paper when he wrote, "The American dream is to be like Donald Trump." We want the American dream. Thank you guys so much for being here. And
thank you, Candace. for yet another eye-opening journey. Okay, for putting me on some things that I once didn't know. Let me make sure it's done. I loved it. Did y'all love that? I hope y'all enjoyed that. And once again, got what y'all needed to get out of it, like I got what I needed to get out of it. As y'all can say, see, I said what I had to say in between, y'all. I could bag majority of the stuff that she was saying up. I definitely have to look into Maxine Waters. You know, she said that name and she was like, you know, she's sitting in a $6 billion home that's outside her district. So definitely just want to dive into that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this just as much as I did, y'all. I'm definitely on this journey. So I'm just, write in the comment section who else would y'all want me to suggest for me to, take a look at and give my honest reaction on. Like, this was just I was just so happy to just be on my page, and I was like, okay, well, here goes Candace. Let me see what this is about. And I just popped in it, and it felt like it's for me. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever felt like something was just for you at the right time? You're at the right place, and it's like, oh, this was meant. So that's what I felt about watching Candace Owens in her speech that she just gave. And I was happy that I can see and was able to relate now. Because the facts that she was bringing up about Trump were truly facts. Truly facts. Like, it is what it is. It is. So until the next Candace Owens reaction, y'all, I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. I appreciate all of y'all for the comments. Thank y'all so much for just enlightening me and helping me out to understand, certain words, certain terms, because, like I stated, this is all new to me. And as I continue my journey to know more, ooh, I'm going to be a beast. Can y'all picture me like a year or two from now? Oh. I might be right up there next to Candace. Like, come on, girl. No, I'm playing. But for real, no. A year, 2 years from now, though, I should be like, at least polished enough. So I appreciate y'all, though, for real, from the heart. Again, how do y'all feel? Drop in the comment section. Let me know. Until the next Candace Owens reaction, y'all, do your girl a favor. Be safe. Remain safe. Your girl is out. Peace.